This is James Pond 2, codename Robocod. Camera's going to give me some grief again. I actually remember this being called codename Robocod. Well, for its full title, obviously James Pond 2, codename Robocod, and yet they don't say that on here. It says it on the back, kind of. Here, the name is James Pond. I don't know why they didn't say the name is Pond, dash James Pond. Codename Robocod. I just remember all the reviews saying that, and I could have sworn it said codename down here, but anyway. Details. It's certainly one of the most famous Amiga platform games. Ported across to the CD32. It came out on just about everything, I believe, every computer and console back in the day. And it may have even got... I don't know if it had a Game Boy Advance port. There are many games that seem to come back on the Game Boy Advance as well. Certainly its widespread popularity. Let's just have a look at the back and I'll come to the front cover in a minute. So, as I just said, the name is James Pond, codename Robocod. Strange that they did it that way. Dr. Maybe's bombs are ticking in the North Pole toy factories. Try and get this to... There we go, about there. Fish, or FI5H, has provided you with a special extended robo-suit for your survival on land. You'll need to dodge speeding bullets, I can't talk today, hungry cars, creepy caterpillars and huge bosses, so stay on your fins, Pond. Massive play area, over 2,500 colourful screens of action-packed gameplay. Includes animated 4-motion video and 7 CD tracks, basically. CDDA Red Book, we don't really call it that nowadays, but obviously CD digital audio. Full electronic book containing top secret FI5H information. Not too much really. 4 screenshots, including one of the intro. You can certainly see how colourful it is. I'll come in a minute as well to the packaging, because I just felt that this didn't really do it justice. So I picked up the original big box for the Amiga. The cover, I always said the same thing. It is simplistic. It's just Robocod or James Pond. I think they're both the same person, but could be wrong. I've forgotten. It's been years. And that's it on a murky green cover. Yeah, does the job. I can't think of any other things to say. Certainly this game, for me, I think is one of the best... Rest in peace, Richard Joseph, I think it was, that composed the music. It's one of the best turnarounds, should we call it a remix? I'll call it a turnaround of music. It blatantly ripped off the theme of Robocop, but it turns that forlorn, heavy, serious and cool music of Robocop into a powerful, party, happy piece of music, which I think is incredible. So what you'd normally get, this just pumps it out so happy it's like a party. And it just, as soon as you play it, if you've never played it before, the music just hits you. And certainly for some people, I had a friend that had no idea it was Robocop, and he actually had seen Robocop, and I think he had it on video back then. I was like, yeah, it's Robocop. It's speeded up a bit, and it's certainly in a happy mood. Let's just have a quick look through the manual. But yeah, as I say, the manual doesn't really do it justice. As often the case with CD32, the manual is very small and they seem to skimp pages and not put much information in. So, Oceanic Times, 23rd December 1993, can't quite see that, I will take pictures later. So it goes into the missions, the controls... wasn't it Penguin the Biscuit as well, so there we go, into German there. So yeah, 8 pages. So let me just show you something I have, because I wanted to do it justice. It's not in great condition, but that's the Amiga 1200 box. I just like it. The artwork is so much bigger, it just really stands out for me. So if I just chuck these things over here and get to this, as I said, it's not a great manual in terms of condition, but so it looks almost the same, but it certainly has a bit more of a dossier. No, it is the same. My gosh, that's my memory then. Honestly, anyway, I still like the big box, but maybe it's just that. Let me have a look again. Have I done an epic fail? Well, it's certainly got a slightly different graphic. Maybe that's it. But it actually looks better on the CD32 version there. Although he has the Robocop. How cool is that? He has the Robocop gun. Wow. That's the Robocop gun, and there is a completely different one, and let's have a look on the cover. It's not the Robocop, and that's not. Okay, so Robocop fans, if you happen to be into James Bond as well, you may want the original Amiga disc manual, just because it has the what was that gun? I can't remember its name now, but the Robocop's gun anyway. And that seems to be it. I could have sworn there was more to this. I've always been collecting big box, and normally there's more to the manual. So, and this is just a quick start guide, and that's it. So, okay. Well, that teaches me for jumping to conclusions there, and not checking beforehand. So let's have a quick look at the slightly bigger box. I'm going to say it's the same image really, just clearer, bigger. Still 4 screenshots though. Different screenshots albeit, but they're still 4. So let's have a quick zoom in. This is more the level select, although some are locked until later. It certainly had some very cool parallax scrolling. And I'm talking of the CD32 version as well. Yeah, there's one where you're literally flying around in your in your bath, sort of bubble bath kind of kingdom. So I believe that says the same. Obviously, it doesn't say about the music because this version isn't for CD. And we have a penguin down there. We have a few extra. Yeah, we have extra graphics. I really sound like all this makes a difference, but I just like the small little extra details and things. Does it say that on the top? No, it doesn't. So, James Bond returns as Robocod. He's mean, he's green, he's part machine. That sells it for me. And it says code name. There we go, Robocod. Oops, as I knocked the microphone in excitement there. And it doesn't on the front, but there we go. James Bond 2, code name, Robocod. I will shut up. I'm rambling and I don't know what I'm saying. But there we go. It's a terrific game. If you haven't played it and you're into your retro games, certainly platform games. Oh, look. Screenshots on the side as well. Let's have a quick look down here. Oh, they are sideways. There's one of the bosses, the teddy bear boss. Isn't that level 1 or 2 from what I recollect? Golf themed. There's more as well. See, this is why I love the big boxes. There he is in his little plane as well. The bouncing buses of the enemies. Yeah, it's anything else? No. So that's why I get that. But anyway, on this version, certainly you can't go wrong pretty much with any version of James Bond 2. James Bond 1 I don't think was ported too much to things. James Bond 3 a little bit, but certainly this came out on just about everything. So if you want to experience James Bond, it'll probably be the second game that you'll be able to find, no matter what you're looking for. I need to put this higher, that's completely out of focus there. Bit better. Anyway, there we go. So as I say, I'm still shocked that he has the gun differently in the other manual. For me, the music, Richard Joseph, it was just amazing to hear that theme and think he has turned it into a party song. That's wonderful. What a trick. As I said, rest in peace. He did so much music, and he would almost certainly still be doing music to this day. James Bond 2, codename Robocod. I've rambled on enough about this. I will be playing this with a few other platform games probably next month, but I will mix it up a bit. It won't just be CD32. There'll be other top dog, let's say, platform games, including Harlequin and other Amiga ones. So it'll be fun to kind of see where it stands in at least my review of playability, alongside some of the other big hits. There we go. Anyway, CD32 and the Amiga 1200 box as well.